Hello children, good morning all of you. Hope everybody are safe at home. Today we are going to discuss about assignment number 28, 9th class, 8th December dated children. And coming to model of this assignment, 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions as well as 5 mark questions children. So come and join with me. First one of the first Roman is in isosceles triangle base angles are opposite to dash sides. Children, my sincere advice is whenever you are approaching any geometrical bits and some theoretical part of objective questions with respect to mathematics, especially diagrammatic approach is very important children. Whenever you are able to understand, diagrams are most easier to understand to conclude the answer children. Okay, so as I said, for example, isosceles triangle means two sides are equal. Then base angles, which angles are called base angles? These two angles are called base angles. So the sides opposite to base angles. Then what is the nature of the sides? Equal, because base angles means equal angles. Equal angles and equal sides are opposite to each other. Therefore, base angles, the sides opposite to base angles are equal length of sides. Equal length of sides are simply equal sides. Equal sides. Okay. Our next question, in isosceles triangle, vertical bisector, second one, in isosceles triangle, okay, vertical bisector, okay, dash the base. Generally children, in isosceles triangle, okay, these two sides are equal. Vertical bisector, that means if the angle is 40 degrees, then if you draw a bisector, say 20 like theta, that vertical bisector, okay, divides the opposite side into two equal angles. Therefore, the vertical bisector bisects the base. Okay, bisect the base. Okay children, see, if you compare 1 and 2 children, these two angles are equal, okay, angle, and these two sides from the concept of isosceles triangle, so one side, okay, and as it is base angles, another angle, okay, from the concept axiom of ASA, these two triangles are congruent, then CPCT parts are equal, these two are equal. From this bisector, okay, vertical bisector bisects the base, that means divide the base into two equal sides. Okay children, so our third question, in isosceles triangle, the bisector of a vertex, okay, divide the triangle into, divides the triangle into, okay, in two triangles, okay, then their dash are equal. Okay, see, if you consider a isosceles triangle, okay, vertical bisector, these two are equal, right? Then just now we discussed angle, side, and from the base angle, one is congruent to 2, then these two are CPCT parts, CPCT angle, CPCT sides, all are equal. Okay, so as these two are congruent triangles, their corresponding sides are equal, corresponding angles are equal. When those two triangles are congruent, they are having same shape and same size, therefore their areas are equal. Okay, their areas are equal. Our fourth one, in an isosceles triangle, the sides opposite to, in an isosceles triangle, okay, the sides opposite to the dash are equal. See here, sides opposite to equal sides. See, whenever you are considering one isosceles triangle, the sides opposite to the equal angles are base angles. Equal angles are see, these two are base angles. In isosceles triangle, the sides which are opposite to base angles are equal. Okay, this is called base angles, children. Okay, our next one, fifth question from the second Roman, children. Okay, define SAS. Define SAS and ASA. Children, whenever we are discussing about SAS axiom, see, triangle PQR, triangle LMN, okay, two sides and one included angle, two sides and one included angle of one triangle are correspondingly, respectively, equal to the two sides and included angle in second triangle are equal, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent. These two triangles are congruent. Then because of this axiom, then what are the CPCT parts? See, opposite to this angle PR, opposite to this angle LN, okay, opposite to single slash angle R, opposite to single slash angle N, opposite to double slash angle P, opposite to double slash angle L. Okay, so one side two angles are equal because of CPCT parts. Similarly, how to explain A, children? Whenever you consider triangle ABC, triangle DEF, see children, if you consider first triangle, two angles, say for example angle A and angle B, and included side in triangle ABC for angle A and angle B is nothing but side AB. Okay, so two angles and included side of first triangle are correspondingly or respectively equal to two angles and included side in second triangle then we can say that both triangles are congruent because of ASA axiom. Then on comparing these two triangles are congruent because of this axiom, we can say that CP-CT parts are equal, corresponding parts in congruent triangles. What are the corresponding parts in congruent triangles? Corresponding angles, corresponding sides are opposite to each other. So opposite to side AB, angle C, opposite to side DE, angle F, opposite to angle B, side AC, opposite to angle E, side DF, and opposite to angle A, side BC, and opposite to angle D, side EF. These three are CP-CT parts. Okay children, so this is our question number 5. So our next question, question number 6. What is question number 6? In triangle ABC, the structure of the various steps in the theorem, given part, triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles. Triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles in which AB is equal to AC and BD is equal to DC. Okay, then they are asking us to prove angle ABD is equal to angle ACD. To show angle ABD is equal to angle ACD. Okay children, now you see the diagram. See children, from the concept of isosceles triangle, base angles and base sides, equal sides and equal angles are opposite to each other. So if AB is equal to AC, this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, that means in triangle ABC, if AB is equal to AC, then angle ABC is equal to angle ACB is equal to alpha. Similarly, angle DBC from this triangle, this is beta, for example. Okay, that means angle DBC, angle DCB is equal to beta. Now if you add these two, then what happened? ABC plus CBD, say this is 1, this is 2, then 1 plus 2 provides, this is the entire angle is ABD is equal to ACD, because ACB plus DCB is alpha plus beta. So sum of these two angles is alpha plus beta, sum of these two angles is alpha plus beta. So finally we know that ABD is equal to ACD, hence it is proved children, hence it is proved. Okay, our next question. Question number 7 from the same Roman. So ABC is an isosceles triangle in which altitudes BD and CE drawn to equal sides AC and AB respectively. So what is given here? In triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. ABC is an isosceles in which BD and CE drawn to equal sides. That means in which AB is equal to AC. Okay. Now show that these altitudes are equal. We need to show that altitudes BD and CE are equal. Okay. Proof. Let us see the diagram once. ABC is a triangle in which AB is equal to AC, and once you draw some altitudes from vertex B towards AC and another altitude from C to side B, this is E, not E, DE, no. D, E. So BD, CE. We need to show that length of the altitudes BD and CE are equal. So here compare triangle BDE, BCD and BCE. Triangle BCD, triangle BCE. So whenever you are comparing, it is 90 degrees. That means keep D in middle. BDC, and in this triangle keep E in middle. BEC are 90 degrees because of altitudes. Altitude makes 90 degrees with the base. Now opposite to 90 degrees BC. Okay, so BC is one of the common side in both triangles. BC is equal to BC. Since common. Now you see the given information drawn to equal sides AC and AB respectively, show that these altitudes are equal. Here if you see this, we are comparing BCD and BCE. Okay. Actually, in isosceles triangle, base angles are equal. In isosceles triangle, base angles are equal. So, angle B is one of the angle in EBC. Keep B in middle. Okay. In BCD, keep C, BCD. And EBC, keep B in middle. Since base angles in isosceles triangle. So one right angle opposite to right angle hypotenuse and one leg of right angle one side. So by RHS axiom these two triangles are congruent. Triangle BCD, triangle BCE are congruent. Okay. Then what are the CPCT parts? Congruent parts in corresponding parts in congruent triangles. So that is BD, CE. BD is equal to CE or AC. Hence it is proved. It is only they asked us to show. Okay children. So that's all for assignment. And our next question. Last question from this Roman. In triangle ABC, AD perpendicular to in triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular to BC. AD perpendicular to BC. Perpendicular bisector. AD is perpendicular bisector to side BC. Okay. And show that AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. Okay. once you go through the diagram, children. AD is the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector means it makes 90 degrees with the base. Also, it is bisect the base. So, on comparing these two, once you see, when you compare these two triangles, 1 and 2, under the name of ABD and ACD, okay, see, AD is common side. As the given, it is bisector, since it is BD is equal to DC. As it is perpendicular, it makes 90 degrees with the base. So, two sides included angle by side angle side axiom 1 and 2 are congruent. When these two triangles are congruent, because of CPCT parts opposite to 90 degrees, AB and AC are equal. That only we need to prove. Let us see. Triangle ABD, triangle ACD. So, AD is equal to AD, since it is common side. Okay, children. And then this is 90 means perpendicular bisector from the concept of linear pair. It is also 90. So, ADB is equal to ADC is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, and BD is equal to DC. This is from these two. This is the concept. AD is perpendicular bisector. AD is perpendicular bisector because of the region Y. Okay, therefore, by side angle side, okay, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD, and by CPCT parts opposite to 90 degrees in triangle ABD is AB, and opposite to 90 degrees in triangle ACD is AC. Hence, it is proved. We need to require to prove. Okay, children. So that's all for today's assignment. So have a nice day and keep working. Thank you.